What we want is somebody who has a dedicated responsibility of dealing with the English-speaking community at the ministerial level.
Access to services in English, like healthcare, has been on the minds of many Quebecers since the passing of Bill 96, the province's French language law reform, and the worries continue with the re-election of François Legault and the CAQ government and another majority. The Quebec Community Groups Network, QCGN, advocating for the rights of English-speaking Quebecers, is hoping the CAQ's second mandate brings a fresh start and the appointment of a minister responsible for relations with Anglophone Quebecers. In its first 4 years, the cabinet minister in this role was the premier himself, and the group says that's not cutting it.
He didn't have time to have an English debate. He did not have time to join one of our virtual town halls. And we haven't met with him since 2018 when he first came in. So we think a minister dedicated to deal with the English-speaking community would have the time.
Mr. Legault grew up in the West Island, not necessarily an Anglophone only community, but it is a large Anglophone community. And the fact that he's appointed himself and really done nothing around Anglophones and in Quebec, from my perspective, I feel that, we are part of the conversation.
Previously, CAQ MNA Christopher Skeet was the Anglo liaison, but QCGN wants English speakers to have a real seat at the cabinet table.
This will give, first of all, more attention, a greater understanding, and maybe a greater desire to work with us.
At Legault's first post-election press conference on October 4th, he was asked if he'd keep the position. He said, "I'll think about that, but so far, yes."
We're looking at it as a door opening. While he's thinking, we're making a suggestion.
He's called himself the premier for everyone, and as such, he has to act that way.
After passing Bill 96 to the dismay of many English speakers, Legault has continued emphasizing the need for the protection of the French language.
We support the protection and promotion of French. But in return, we also need to have someone who listens to our concerns, knows us, and the best way to do that is start with dialogue.
Anglophones have been are a part of the Quebec reality, not a side thought to Quebec reality.
In Montreal, Alyssia Rubertucci, City News.